Well, hello everybody. Happy Sunday. It's time for the weekend video. Get ready. You know, throughout Christendom, modern Christianity, there is a strange doctrine that has evolved, especially over the most recent 100 or so years, and it's a doctrine about an Antichrist, and it would be considered a Satan in the flesh who comes to rule the world in a one world government. And this is such a conflated doctrine that has no biblical standing whatsoever. Yet, proponents of this doctrine, they like to take a word that John wrote in his epistle, Antichrist, and they like to conflate it with the beast in the story of Revelation and create this whole scenario of an end of the world apocalypse, which is just absolutely ludicrous. It's not biblically supported, and it's impossible. But just for the basics of it, I want to explain why that should never have been conflated. John said that anybody who denies Jesus was the Christ, that Jesus was the Son of God, denies the Son and the Father, they are Antichrist. And he also said in that same epistle that there are many Antichrists right now. So, if there were many Antichrists at John's time, then there is no there is nobody coming that's going to be an Antichrist who will be the only Antichrist to rule the world. Because that's not how John described what Antichrist is, number one. Number two, regarding the book of Revelation. That book, when they were developing the New Testament canon, it originally in the first round did not make it into the canon, and after it was put into the canon, there were many people who objected to it, because the whole book is just riddled with problems that really many of the people who were the professionals, the officials in this canonizing process, they found too many problems and errors with it, and so there's a lot of problems with the book anyway. But if you take those events that are described in the book of Revelation as some sort of coming judgment from God upon the earth, that's impossible too, because Paul explained to us that this is the gospel of peace and the gospel of grace. And the gospel of peace is just the good news about peace. It's a covenant of peace. We have a new covenant, and it's a covenant of peace. And God himself spoke about the covenant of peace in Isaiah. And in Isaiah he said that when his covenant of peace is established, and it was through Jesus Christ, through his work of the cross, once his covenant of peace is established, he would never be angry again. And he speaks of natural disasters and says, but not that is not by me. I am not causing them. These are just natural occurrences, but they're not coming from me, because I will never be angry again. He would never be wrathful to us again. Case closed. It's over. The end times conspiracy is just that. It is fiction. Absolute fiction. And it's not biblically supported. Certainly not supported by the gospel. And I know that's revolutionary, but have a revolutionary week.